Samarkand is one of the great names of history. For more than 2,000 years, caravans arrived here from Persia, India, China, and the Mediterranean world. Traders brought silk, spices, paper, precious stones, and ideas. Empires rose and fell, but Samarkand endured. Most visitors come first to Registan Square, and rightly so. It is one of the most magnificent urban spaces on earth. But beyond the famous monuments lies another Samarkand, a quieter Samarkand, a city of gardens, shaded paths, neighborhood mosques, and daily life. Today we explore that side of the city. Just steps from the great square, tree-lined parks offer relief from the summer heat. Families gather here, children play, and older residents sit in conversation beneath the shade. The flower beds are carefully arranged, and everywhere there is a sense of calm. This contrast is one of Samarkand's secrets. The city is monumental, yet human in scale. Grand architecture exists side by side with ordinary life. Nearby, we visit a small free art museum. Inside are paintings inspired by landscapes, architecture, and the spirit of Uzbekistan. Even in modern works, echoes of the Silk Road remain. Color, geometry, desert light, and memory. Samarkand has always attracted artists, scholars, astronomers, and poets. It is fitting that creativity still has a home here. As we continue walking, smaller mosques and dome buildings appear between the bazaar and the main square. These places may not have the fame of Registan, but they hold their own quiet dignity. Blue domes rise above trees. Tilework glows in the sunlight. Now we arrive at one of the most extraordinary places in Samarkand, Shah-i-Zinda. The name means the living king, a reference to Qusam ibn Abbas, a cousin of the Prophet Muhammad, who according to tradition came here in the 7th century to spread Islam. Legend says he was attacked by enemies, but instead of dying, he descended into the earth alive, continuing to live in a hidden realm. From that belief came the name, the Living King. Over the centuries, this sacred site became one of the holiest places in Central Asia. What began as a shrine gradually expanded into an avenue of mausoleums, built for nobles, royals, and relatives of Timur. Walking here feels less like entering a cemetery and more like stepping into a city of the dead. Each structure has its own personality. Some are crowned with brilliant turquoise domes. Others are covered in geometric mosaics, floral patterns, and Quranic calligraphy. The craftsmanship is astonishing. Even after 6 centuries, many surfaces still glow with intense blues, whites, golds, and deep earth tones. Notice how every wall, doorway, and arch seems designed not merely to impress, but to elevate the spirit. Inside, the mood changes. The bright sunlight gives way to cool silence. Tombs rest beneath vaulted ceilings, while filtered light enters through carved windows. There is a deep sense of reverence here. Shah-i-Zinda is also one of the finest surviving examples of Timurid art. This was the golden age of Samarkand, when Timur transformed the city into an imperial capital and attracted master builders from across his empire. Their skill still surrounds us. The glazed tiles, the symmetry, the elegance of proportion. Even the wooden columns and painted ceilings reveal an extraordinary attention to detail. As we continue upward through the complex, each stairway opens to another courtyard, another dome, another masterpiece. And perhaps that is the magic of Shah-i-Zinda. It is both architecture and pilgrimage, history and legend, stone and faith. In a city filled with wonders, this may be the most unforgettable of them all. In the time of Timur and Ulu Beg, Samarkand became one of the intellectual centers of the world. Astronomy, mathematics, architecture, and literature flourished here. The city was not only powerful, it was brilliant. Later, early in the morning, we walk away from the square toward the railway station. The streets are peaceful, the air is cooler. Garden paths lead toward more domes, more walls, more hidden corners of history. Without crowds, the city feels timeless. You begin to imagine merchants arriving at dawn, scholars hurrying to lessons, and travelers seeing these domes from afar after weeks on dusty roads. That is the magic of Samarkand. It is not only found in its famous landmarks, it is also found in the spaces between them. The gardens, the silence, the side streets, the everyday rhythm of a city that has witnessed centuries. And that is where its soul still lives.